Britain to finally join £9 trillion trade bloc in biggest post-Brexit prize to date, the Express has excitedly told its readers today. What they're talking about here is Britain's accession to the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, or CPTPP for short, which, according to the Department for Business and Trade, will happen by December 15th. Former Conservative Chief Secretary to the Treasury, Sir Simon Clarke, couldn't contain his excitement either, taking to X with this. The UK's accession to the CPTPP is an important Brexit success story. This is how former Prime Minister Rishi Sunak first announced the deal.
We've just agreed one of the biggest trade deals of all time.
After months of negotiations, the UK is about to join the Comprehensive and Progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership.
The CPTPP is a trade agreement between 11 dynamic countries like Australia,
Canada,
Japan,
Malaysia and Mexico.
It will help us unlock the benefits of Brexit
for people across the UK.
So back to today's headline. Britain to finally join £9 trillion trade bloc in biggest post-Brexit prize to date. Well, unless all the countries in the bloc are going to send us their combined GDP of £9 trillion, let's have a dose of Brexit reality. The OBR, that's the Office for Budget Responsibility, has said the UK's entry into the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership would add just 0.04% to GDP, and that's in the long run, which it defines as after 15 years of membership. Now, contrast that tiny predicted benefit with the OBR's calculation that the UK economy will be 4% smaller than if we'd stayed in the EU. So if this deal is, as the Express reports it, the biggest post-Brexit prize to date, heaven help us all. The Express, though, still couldn't contain its excitement. The deal could boost the economy by about £2 billion annually by 2040. And for a bit more context,
the Centre for Economic Reform claims the government has lost out on £40 billion in taxes because of the damage done to the country's output by leaving the European Union.
Bloomberg has calculated that Brexit is costing the UK £100 billion a year in lost output. That's roughly £40 billion less for the new Labour government to invest in the UK. Just think about that. It's £40 billion less to invest in our hospitals and our schools and our public services that we all rely on. And we're now told a £22 billion black hole needs to be filled with tax hikes and cuts to public services. So instead of politicians and media just sticking their heads in the sand on all this and hoping for the best, let's have an honest and open discussion about it.